If you haven't already, please check us out on Patreon. For $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. For $5, you get access to the Discord. And for $20, you become a Jarito, which is a producer of the podcast. Patreon.com/IsimoPod.
Oh, Jesus Christ, boy, is big. That is a big ass move. What the fuck is, bro? That's a big cross.
Bro, I bet I could fucking outweigh you?
Outweigh you? Yes, you could. You could outweigh me.
You.
It's you outlift me? Yeah, Dick, you're like twice the size of me.
Yeah, so watch
you
your mouth.
fucking 7'5".
Yeah, I'd fucking
I'm on my money, I'm 6'2", and I'm like 6 feet.
You're not 6 feet.
No, I'm 6 feet.
You're not 6 feet.
I'm 6 feet.
You're
about to be 6 feet under, dog.
Bro, at most, you're 5'9.5".
You so disrespectful.
Yeah, at most.
But I've said I want to be 5'10". I would love to.
I was your height in 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what you also were in 8th grade?
Yeah, what?
Fucking loser, bro.
Yeah. I had you in, that's how I met you drawing.
Yeah, dude. I got a fucking
Miss
artist.
Kudris.
Yeah. Oh no, that was a beautiful lady,
dude.
And you had like a.
She had like Alzheimer's.
She did.
Unfortunately, yeah.
That's even hot.
Yeah.
When she was young.
No, like
she was old. She was older. She was older. No, she was like what?
But Daniel's into older women.
Yeah,
I'm down for whatever, dude. I'm down to clown.
Yeah.
After the pandemic, bro.
I mean, you're dressing like you're in the 40s, dog.
You dressed the way you're dressed right now. Like you can beat my ass, but I would still love you, like a housewife. You know, I'm basically saying it looks like you beat your wife.
I look like I'm gonna take my belt off and whip the hell out of you, and then I'm gonna drink the Jarito next to you.
Yeah. Shout out Jarito, dude. I want to get sponsored.
I come home and there's no fucking dinner on the plate.
Yeah.
I gotta watch on it.
And I'm like, baby, I'm sorry, I was at work too.
Bro,
you have a job. Yeah.
I look like I punch mirrors.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit's wild. No, I thank you though. Thank you for that.
I'm gonna call you Raging Bull, dog.
I want a
Raging Bull.
I might be a raging bull or something,
You are
bro.
a
You might
bull.
be a fucking cat. I'm just kidding.
A cat?
Cow. No.
Wow.
No. You're looking good. You look good.
Wow.
Look, I'll say something nice. If you guys don't know Melvin can dunk, which is very cool. Something I wish I could do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't dunk a basketball. I posterized people before.
You put me on a poster.
Yeah.
Damn.
Can you dunk?
I can. I never was able to dunk.
Yeah. Really? I was able to dunk. The first time I dunked, I think I had just turned 15.
Yeah. Was it like a day you remember? Like it was. It was a Wednesday.
I remember it vividly because like I used to try to dunk all the time, and the ball would just like bounce off.
Yeah.
And then there was just one day that after school, like a bunch of our mutual friends were there, and I just went up and just poof, I just dunked it.
Yeah.
And like everyone just went crazy, and I cried. I remember crying because like you want to dunk since when you're first like cognitive. Ever since like you're 4 or 5 years old, you see these.
You see MJ with his tongue,
fucking just slamming the ball.
Yep.
And you just want to dunk. You want to dunk. So like when that first happened, like I was like, and then the next day I ran to my coach and I'm like, Coach, I dunked.
Yeah.
Let's set a play so I can dunk. And he's just like, no, come on.
It must be nice, fool. I knew I could never dunk.
You still could dunk.
Yeah, no.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'10".
You're not.
What about
you guys
that?
are
I
not,
swear,
you
dude.
guys are not 6 foot 5.
There was like that guy that's like 5'2" that could dunk, right?
Really?
Spud Webb?
Yeah.
Spud Webb? Yeah.
Robinson?
Yeah, an NBA player.
Yeah, but he can
Nate
dunk.
Robinson?
You know how many
Yeah.
people told him like you can't dunk, you're 5'2".
Yeah, but then they also have a 48-inch vertical.
Yeah.
That's what he needs.
Yeah.
Dude. This guy's got a 48-inch something else.
I got a 48-inch waist, dog.
Oh shit, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I'm happy you can dunk, you know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you.
That's
dude.
how I felt about sex the first time. I was like, I tried it, the shit didn't go in, and I was like, I got all my boys after I did it. I was like, I finally did it.
The next day you're like, Coach, I finally did it, Coach.
Draft up a play where I could fucking get it. He's like,
Kept bouncing off the rim, dog.
it kept bouncing, bro. You know what I mean? You know how it's like.
No, yeah.
It's lower than you expect.
But when you did you slap the backboard? You know what I'm saying?
I did. I slapped something.
Yeah.
Look at the outfit, dude. I'm a dirty dog, man. It's good to be here, though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's great.
Welcome back to Isimo, dude. We are here with two new members.
We've been recording this
Yeah,
whole time?
we've been recording the whole time.
yeah.
You've been looking at the camera the whole time, dog.
No,
Look at
dude,
you.
I'm just really nervous.
You act shy.
I know that. I'm
Look
like
at
super
you.
nervous, dude.
You're shy, but it's in a cute way.
Yeah.
Like
You
this?
know what I mean? Yeah. Oh. But you know what they say about shy girls
What
and
do they
boys?
say? What do
They're
they say?
low-key freaks.
I'm a Christian, so.
You know what I mean? Every freak in history is actually shy.
Yeah?
If you met Cardi B, she'd probably be like, "Oh, I'm shy." You know what I mean?
You think so?
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I think.
Or like Meg Thee Stallion?
Did you ever watch that Cardi B David Letterman interview?
Which one? When she had
the ones like, and my next guest is, or whatever?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's so
really?
wholesome, dude.
That's so. Wait, she's been on my next guest
Yeah.
is? She's been out for like 5 years. Bro, this guy went from like Chappelle to like Cardi B. No disrespect to Cardi B, but like his next guest is like Jack Harlow. It's like, bro.
I don't know where this is coming from, Daniel. Cardi B's huge.
Cardi B is like the biggest pop star, or biggest star in the world.
I thought that thing had to be like someone around for a minute because it was what, Jay-Z. There's Jay-Z, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's Dave Chappelle.
Who else?
It's like giving a lifetime achievement award to somebody who's been around for like 5 years. Though.
And that also reminds me of what we wanted to talk about today. You know, David Letterman has a new beginning on this fucking. No
Netflix.
offense, a shitty fucking show, dude.
Yeah.
Do you like it or no? Does anyone here like this show?
I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it.
I think I listened to some of the Chappelle one. And I was like, oh, this is more boring than I expected.
Yeah.
And I wanted to like that shit.
But
Yeah.
the Chappelle one I thought was good.
Well, I thought David Letterman's first show,
Letterman.
sucked ass.
Wait,
Yeah.
I thought Jay Leno sucked ass.
the Late Show?
Yeah, I love Conan.
Oh, yeah.
I love. I like Fallon and I loved Kimmel, but
You look like you love Fallon, bro. I swear.
your-
You
watch
look
your
like
mouth.
you look
Watch-
like the type
watch
of guy to be
your-
like,
watch
oh,
your
this isn't Fallon. Be like, I love carpool karaoke. This shit's so funny.
not
James
Fallon,
Corden.
dog.
James Corden is my favorite.
Yeah, I walk off the show. I'm like, that shit ain't gonna work, dude. I'm out of here.
That's hilarious, dude.
No, I heard he's an asshole. James
I
Corden.
heard that shit
Yeah.
too. It's like what happened with Ellen, dude.
What? Oh yeah, she's
Ellen,
yeah.
Ellen was
yeah.
But New Beginnings. I wonder what Ellen's gonna do.
Yeah, dude. Like, you know, I actually reached out to Ellen if she wanted to do Isimo.
Yeah.
She refused to comment on it.
I saw her.
She was like, you know, that won't respect the culture and the history of Isimo because I'm not of Latin origins.
Yeah.
Latin.
Yeah.
Latine.
Yeah.
Latine.
Yeah. Tahine.
Tahine.
That's how they should just say it. Latin.
Yeah, Latin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Tahine, yeah.
Where are you? I'm Latin.
I'm Latin, dog.
I'm Latin.
Yeah, Listerine.
What team are you? Latine, homie.
Latin, yeah.
The main team, homie.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how Drake says tings? We should just be like Latin. Where my
Latings,
Latings at, man?
Latings.
Latings.
Yeah.
Latings and dem.
Yeah, Latin. But you're currently going through a new beginning right now.
Oh yeah, so are you two, dude.
Oh yeah, basically, you know what I mean?
You guys are gonna feel the wrath of great listeners and followers.
Or we might feel the love.
Yeah, can you guys like not like be mean because I will kill myself.
I'd be so bummed out for a bit. I'd be like, fuck, man. I'd be in a hotel room crying and shit.
Oh, if
People are mean.
if I kill myself, or
Oh,
if you-
yeah,
for
people
both.
are mean,
If
yeah.
people are mean and for if you killed
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
You ever go to a hotel? Have you ever cried in a hotel room?
yeah, 100%.
That shit's a fucking vibe, bro.
It's the best.
Crying
It's the
in a
best.
hotel.
It's the best. I highly recommend if you guys are going through anything, get a nice hotel room, some bottles or whatever's your vice, and just go out for 3 days.
Yeah.
Maybe
in
not
the hotel
bottles,
room.
but, you know.
In the hotel room. Yeah, maybe not bottles. For Gerardo, it'll probably be
Get two
Chipotle.
tall boys. Chipotle. Two tall boys.
Yeah,
You know what I
two
mean?
tall boys.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys be smoking. Highly recommend. It's easier to feel your pain in a hotel room than your own home.
It
Yeah.
is because it feels like the walls are closing in around it. You know what I mean? Just like life. You know? And it just fucking comes
Damn,
in.
this shit got dark really quick, dude.
New beginning.
We went from like Latin, to if you guys are gonna kill yourself, get a room at the Four Seasons. It's super cheap on Priceline. I highly recommend.
Would you rather die in a Four Seasons or a Motel 6?
A Four Seasons.
Because I think in a Motel, because if you died in a Four Seasons, they're like, oh, he was like really sad, like celebrity sad. But if I died in a Motel 6, like he was having a wild night. Like what the fuck was he doing? I know he was having a good time though.
Yeah, homie went out strong, dude.
He
Homie
went out, he's still hard.
Yeah, yeah.
He find my body all stiff.
Yeah.
Like he's stiff everywhere, man.
Dude, we were just talking off camera, like how we're talking about how new beginnings are scary.
Yeah.
They're pretty. Yeah, they're pretty sus.
They're
man.
scary, yeah.
Yep.
And you know, it's corny, but that quote of like, if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough.
Yeah.
That's why I love Freddy Krueger because that was scary as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he pulls up on you, I
You were
was
like that guy.
that's what I want to be.
That guy got
I started
figured out.
wearing a hat.
Yeah.
I started chasing women.
Yeah, wearing stripes on his shirt, dude. That takes a lot of courage.
Wearing stripes in LA.
Yeah.
you got to earn your stripes, and if you're gonna wear them, shit, man, you better be careful out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, what's the scariest? Not scariest, but like the most upset you've been about a new beginning.
Oh, I have one. Daniel was actually roasting me yesterday for
I
it.
was?
Oh yeah, when I graduated high school.
I apologize.
So for those, don't apologize, you fucking asshole.
I was just like, dude.
Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, Daniel was actually the guy that put me on to stand-up comedy.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw him post a clip of like an open mic, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I want to do that. Like, you could just do that. You could just
Yeah.
do comedy." And I reached out to him, and he was like, "Yeah, it's every Wednesday 7. Pull up, like meet at my place. We'll go together. Like, da 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 da." Super welcoming, super nice. I met so many people there. But I did it the summer after I graduated high school. And then, so I only did it for like 2-3 months. And like, I was already getting booked on shows left and right. At the Ice House, I was like, we're doing sellout shows at the Ice House
Yeah.
at 17. I was 17, Daniel was 16.
Making
And
moves.
like, but then I had to go to Sacramento State. because I was going to study structural engineering. I wanted to play basketball.
That's
and shit
hilarious,
like that.
dog. He's like, I don't need a ladder, food.
Yeah, like
You are-
dude, food's like,
Who you are structured.
yeah,
Trying to fix your body.
yeah. It's just like food, just fucking nail it, dude. Just screw it in. It'll be a nice structure. But I wanted to be an engineer, and I just hated it. I hated everything about it.
Wait,
and,
what did you like about it? Why did you want to
Yeah,
be that, dog?
Because I've been working construction since I was 12 years old. So like,
The crane?
The crane.
The crane?
yeah. I was the guy that lifted up the heavy columns of the skyscrapers. Yeah,
Yeah, you built downtown.
yeah, basically, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I said not like thank you for the job, and thank you for the structures. Just like, I love the views that you
I
made.
know. You were very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, but it was like a new beginning, and I was like, man, I don't want to. I'm going to start my life up in Northern California, and I don't want to do this. And and I was like, like it was a full ride scholarship, and I was like so conflicted because I had just fallen so madly in love with stand-up comedy, and at the time I had like even ended my relationship to go to Sacramento. The girl that I was with,
Yeah.
and he still gets on me for that. Yeah.
She was bad, bro.
Anyway,
No comment on that, but
Daniel's horny, dude.
dude,
at all
Daniel
times.
is the horniest motherfucker I've ever met.
Well, because you guys drank like Monster Energy. I took a fucking rhino pill before. Because that's what makes me come to life, bro.
No wonder you can't
That's
close your
hilarious.
fist, dude.
Have you ever taken? I took one of those things.
Gas station pill.
And it was great the night of. And then the next day I was going to the beach with my girlfriend at the time. I was like, I can't drive because I can't see.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, my head hurts so much that I just see lights. And she's like, do you think it was a pill? I was like, no, it wasn't a pill. I was like, because I need to take those again. But yeah, they're valid.
Yeah. I took him once.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Have you taken? We'll get back to that story. Before.
I've never taken a rhino pill. Never.
Would you ever?
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
They work.
Rhino.
Time and a place,
Rhino,
dog.
Yeah,
Rhino-
they work, but
They work.
it made me itchy though.
Oh, you live right by a sex shop. That's why. That's where I got it.
Oh,
No,
that
it's
one?
not 7-Eleven, but they got a bunch. Yeah,
yeah.
Have you been to the sex shop?
I've been to a
Matrix?
sex shop.
What was it called?
Les Sex or Romantics.
Romantics, yeah.
They're
Shout
actually a
out
new
Romantics.
sponsor of the pod. Yeah.
Oh.
Sponsoring. We have to show up in lingerie next week.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Think with your dick, like dick weights.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you were in Sacramento, right?
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I can't do this. Like the city's beautiful and everything, but my heart belongs to LA and what I want to do. And everyone was telling me like, what are you talking about? Just stay, just get your degree. And I was like, bro, I can't be here for 4 years. Like this is gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. The people up there, I was dealing with like some like bad folk and stuff like that. And then I was like, let me like take a semester off and come back to LA. And I just started hitting open mics. That's what I tell every comedian. You have to hit open mics hard as fuck. Like me and Daniel would go to like 3-4 open mics every single night for like 9 months straight.
Yeah.
But shout out Vince, shout out Lewis too. Like we were in it. You know what I mean? You have to pay your dues. And after that, I was like, no, I can't go back to Sacramento. So I transferred to the Los Angeles Film School. And I was like, new beginnings. I'm transferring to LA Film School. My career is gonna be in this. My heart is gonna be in this. My brain is gonna be everything. And it was scary.
Yeah.
Everyone was telling me I was a fool. Everyone was telling me I was an idiot for like leaving established college like Sacramento State to go to LA Film School. Everyone was just like, they were like, you can't make money until like 20 years into comedy, or like, what makes you think you're gonna make it, bro? Everyone and their mothers were telling me like, you're an idiot. Why are you doing that? And I was like, bro, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I know what I'm capable of doing, and I know it's gonna pay off. And I'd rather fail at this than have any type of success in a place that I don't want to be in.
That's so funny because, like, do you remember what you were doing before you started doing stand up, Daniel?
Well, me, I was like fucking 15.
So you started
high
stand up.
school, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
was
started stand up mad early.
I
huh?
don't even know what I'd be doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, my brother was like, man, I give you props to like sticking with something for 10 years. I'm like, what the fuck else am I gonna be doing?
Doc, because before I started doing stand up, I was convinced that I would work at Chipotle for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was my career
Was it
aspiration.
well, I know what I want. I wanted to work at Costco because of the movie Employee of the Month. Well,
You are very Dan Cookish.
Yeah.
Really? Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
He looks like Harvey Weinstein now.
Good luck, Danny
Good luck, Chuck.
Weissach.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Wait, so you wanted to work at Chipotle?
I wanted to work at Chipotle for the rest of my life. I was cool with it too. I was chilling. I would just make music and work at Chipotle for the rest of my life.
What kind of music were you bumping?
I make like acoustic music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You fucking John Mayer over here.
Yeah. Like I would probably have a really good job, but I would be so miserable.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks when you see somebody like that
Yeah,
having a good ass
I would be
job.
so absolutely miserable. Like
Yeah.
I would I would have such disdain for life,
Mm-hmm.
and I wouldn't be able to love properly.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think-
I know in my heart.
I don't think it's unique to just stand up comedy though. I feel like when people find something they really want to do,
100%, yeah.
like I really wanted to work at Chipotle,
Yeah.
but when I found stand up comedy,
Wait, why? I just need to tackle the why of this. I don't
dog,
understand
why
it.
not? Chipotle is a great.
I hear it's a good
established-
job. Yeah, I hear it's a good job. He loves the food.
You don't want to work
Exactly.
at Blaze Pizza or something?
No. Fuck Blaze.
Or like Panda Express.
You can
Yeah.
eat Chipotle every day and still stay skinny-ish.
Yeah.
Blaze, you're submitting to a life of gluttony. Dog.
I had Chipotle during.
Chipotle?
I like the way
Chipotle?
I love the way Sebastian Maniscalco says that shit. I was at
Chipotle.
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 I feel like that's an outfit that he wears.
Yeah, he would.
So I was at Chipotle.
You're
But I
on-
had this shit twice during COVID. I
Yeah.
had it fucking. It was like $30 because I got Uber Eats because I was trying to be good,
Yeah.
not going outside. And this shit was. They gave me guacamole, and the shit was just an avocado that I wasn't cut up.
Oh, so never Uber Eats Chipotle or order it.
Never.
You have to go in person because they're like the worst at
Yeah.
like.
Wait, but
doing
why
it.
is it bad? It's like the motherfucker just has to pick up the bag and take it to me. Would you like use
Yeah.
a different system or something?
Nah,
you work there. You tell me what
They
do.
they have two lines, so they have a takeout line in the back and then the regular line in the front.
Yeah.
But the front is casual dining. It's like face to customer.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So like you know you don't want to skim on a customer when
Yeah.
they're literally staring
Yeah,
at you.
that is
Yeah.
skim,
But
dude.
if you're just by yourself, you're just gonna be like.
Did you know if you just go go like this? Do you have a phone really quick?
No.
Fuck no. Let's say if you had a phone. If you just go like this and just say Uber, and then you just can you get free food.
Yeah.
You just take food, and
Yeah.
they let you do it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like if you guys go walk into a Chipotle, just say Uber, man, act like you're in a
Uber.
rush, and then fucking go. Like you could be a drug dealer and have a fucking Uber sticker, and then you could just fucking deal drugs in front of a cop.
I mean, have you done it yet though?
What?
Have you done that?
Taking the food?
Yeah.
I will neither confirm. Nor
Also, yeah, Uber drivers have so much freedom. Like they could park in the middle of the street, no one will tell them shit.
Yeah.
No cops, they'll do bust of U-turns and like illegal shit. No one says anything because it's just like, oh, it's Uber.
I heard a car drove into the Capitol building, and they're like, "Wait, it's Uber. Let him go."
Yeah, I'm here to pick up Nancy Pelosi.
Bro, you know that movie Ambulance?
Yeah. With
yeah.
directed by Michael Bay.
Yeah. That shit,
love that shit,
I
huh?
did like it, but I'm like, they should just hopped in an Uber and they'd let them go right through.
Yeah.
It's just like a Toyota
Yeah, just
Prius.
like, it would just be some Indian guy like, hello. Cops would be like, oh, he's good.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah.
They get fucking guns in the back.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
let him
yeah.
go. It's their culture.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of cars, like, what's the how many cars have you guys owned?
Oh man, I fuck up so many cars.
Yeah?
I have
3.
3?
You have a nice ass
4
car.
actually.
Wait, Melvin had a Mustang, which was when he had a Mustang in high school. I swear to God, bro, I hopped in the car once,
Yeah.
and the shit was
He
dripping.
wanted to
'cause of-
suck my dick.
No, because they were like he would just pick up a new girl every week in
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Mustang,
come
like
on,
and it was
dude.
like a. Have you ever seen like a slug? Or like the slime it leaves behind?
Slime it leaves behind?
Yeah, like a slug or a
slug,
snail.
like the insect.
You know, like a slug.
Oh, yes.
You know
Yeah.
the shit you put salt on to kill it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how the seat felt because girls would just leave the car and I'm like, this guy
Oh, my
Melvin.
God, dude.
I'm like, you were like the king of our high school, dude.
Bro, no, I wasn't.
You
I
were the
wasn't. I
king.
was just,
He's
I was just having
humble.
a good
I
time,
like
dude.
a good king like that.
Dude, I
like-
was just having a good time. Like my,
You see, that's what a king says. I was just having a good time. I'm actually not a hero. You know, every time somebody says that, I mean, this guy's
I'm
a
like some
fucking-
Homelander shit. You're the real hero.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys are the real heroes.
Bro, I've seen a clip of that show. I'm like, did they base this guy on my characters? I'm like, I'm like, he's not wrong. He's a good guy.
Yeah. No, I did. I have a convertible Mustang, and like, I just imagine like living in LA, Gerardo, and having a convertible Mustang. And we're just driving down the beach, PCH, with like a girl. Like
Yeah.
it was like a dream come true. Like it was. But I worked my ass off for that car. I remember working construction on the weekends. Saved up for about 2 years. My dad was just like, bro, my homie's selling this Mustang. And I said, my son's interested. And I was like, take me now. And then I drove it. I fell in love. And
Yeah, and you know it's actually more practical for him because he couldn't fucking fit with the roof on.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
do you remember that truck that I used to
Yeah,
drive
this guy had
before?
a big ass truck like the fucking
Ford
like
250.
like the cartel trucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine having that right now, dude.
No, it sucked. I hate it. I remember like for like school activities, like, you know, Shakey's night or like pizza night or the club night or whatever. I remember like driving there and there was like no parking and I would just go home. Cause like it
Oh,
was so
yeah.
difficult to find parking for that car.
Yeah.
But it was so spacious. Like I remember
How spacious was it?
It was really spacious. It was really spacious. And like I remember, and it had like a 6 sound system too.
Oh,
Yeah.
it did. It did.
And I
yeah.
remember just like in between classes, or if I didn't want to go to class, I would just go to my truck and take a nap inside.
Oh,
Yeah, and no one would know, so I would just be in there.
Do you think like when somebody has a pickup truck now in LA, like there's just like a homeless guy's like, well, I'm gonna sleep in that shit from like 12 to 5 in the morning.
Probably.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
probably, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's like those like you've heard those stories of like there's like a Chinese lady living under a sink and she lives. You never heard this story?
Yeah.
You've heard it? Oh,
Where like they think the house is haunted.
or no, like things just keep getting moved, right?
Yeah.
And then this guy finally put a camera,
Yeah.
and he went to sleep, and he woke up and checked the camera.
Yeah,
and
so
there was
he,
like
he thought the house was haunted.
Yeah.
So and then he put the camera up, and then she would come out when he was at work and just like
eat his
make
food.
herself. Yeah.
She just make the fucking
That's some
sandwiches.
Parasite shit, dude.
That is. I mean, that movie was scary, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Parasite was so good.
I heard there's somebody that lives in the studio over here.
Yeah. No, they're three. They're actually three people that live in this fucking studio, dude.
You're like, there's
Yeah, you guys have met them.
There's
You
some
guys have met
motherfucking parasites in this.
That's so crazy you mentioned that, bro. I'll tell you after the show, but
Uh-huh.
fucking. But yeah, no, that the high school was cool, but like high school was cool for you too.
Dude.
But I'm talking about like the new car smell,
New
like
car.
that new beginning, that new.
Yeah. So like the first initial, like when you first drive the car, it's surreal.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the most beautiful feelings any man can have,
And
and women too, but mostly men, because like women don't really care about cars. Man, like the first 2 weeks of driving that car, oh my gosh, they're so overprotective. over the
Also,
car.
like that new car smell thing. I've always noticed. It's like, do you ever notice when it becomes normal when you have this car, whatever it is that you're driving?
you get used to it.
Whether it's a job or whether it's some sort of newfound success in your life, and then when you get used to that, and you just find the same old sadness. You know what I mean?
You end up right back at the hotel.
Yeah.
You end up right
Right back at the hotel. I'm like, me at the Four Seasons. I'm like, well, here we are, dude.
Yeah.
It's called. I
Right?
like,
Yeah, the clerk at the front is like, Daniel, how are you, buddy?
Like,
Again?
you know how I feel, man.
Yeah.
I'm suffering from success.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Jeffrey, get me the keys.
Yeah.
You're talking to the wrong Jeffrey, bro. You're like Melvin back on the island.
Yeah.
Crazy, dude.
Yep.
You gotta get. I remember my first car. It was a Toyota Celica. It was also
Yeah.
a convertible.
serious?
Yeah, it was a
Wow, I love a Toyota Celica.
1990 Toyota Celica, right?
Wow, yeah.
Fucking convertible.
Yeah.
The shit was not new. It was fucked up. So my dad had to help me fix it. But I finally fixed this shit. And I only had it for a week before I fucked the whole car up.
Oh
dude.
my God, I remember that.
Yeah, it had pop-up headlights. That was the coolest
Dude,
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel didn't text anyone back for like 2 weeks.
Bro, I couldn't. I just
He was devastated.
Oh, bro, I was so fucking. I was,
Yeah, I remember
but
that.
I was on my way to pick up my sister from work. She works at Dodger Stadium, right?
Yeah.
And I pick her up. It's like nighttime. I'm like, I'm gonna play some cool ass music. And I'm gonna make the pop up headlights come on dramatically. And I'm driving on the freeway and I whip them on. And I'm listening to the song "Sunglasses at Night," and that shit's bumping. And I'm like, bro, yeah. And I'm fucking bumping it. And I'm like, yo, the car is like revving extra loud. I fucking feel like the music is probably doing it. You know what I mean? And I pull over and because I hear him like a little. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I pull the shit over and it's not running. And I eventually find out that I blew the engine because I was running that shit in second gear the whole way. And I was like, damn, it wasn't bumping loud. It was
What'd
just
your dad
wrong.
say?
He didn't tell me. He just
No,
said,
when you told me you fucked it up.
he didn't tell me what was wrong with it. He just said we're gonna have to work on getting you a new one. It was like $1,000. I got a scholarship and I used that money for. Remember, you can get a car for $1,000.
I remember when he won that
That shit's
scholarship. I was just like, bro, I didn't know Daniel was smart like that.
It wasn't even a smart scholarship. They just were giving money away. I was like, well, I'll just take that. The thing about scholarships, if you're in school, they are giving that shit away because they have to give it away.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be smart.
Yeah, I have a friend that
You don't have to be in the school. Just take the shit.
I have a friend that won $15,000. Well, all right, just so you guys know, I know this is off topic, but I had a friend that won $15,000 in a scholarship, right?
Wait, 15,000?
15,000,
That's
and
some
she was over the moon, and she told me that she talked to the guy that was giving it away, or like the manager, and she was like, "I can't believe I won this! Like, thank you so much." And the guy was like, "I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but
This isn't real.
but no, like I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but you were like the only one that applied for it."
Oh,
what?
wow.
You know, like he's like, I'm not to take away from your brilliance, but like
Wow.
you're the only one that applied to it.
He said, not to take away, but let me take it
Yeah,
away.
like you're the only one that applied to it. That's why you won it,
Yeah.
which is kind of a dick thing to tell him. But just it goes to show you, bro. Like, just do it.
Just
you
do it.
never fucking know.
Yeah.
You never know because like everyone has the same thought of like, oh, $15,000 must be difficult to get, so I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna try that. Everyone's gonna have that same thought. Just do it. You never
It
fucking
was so
know.
easy. You need like a 2.0 GPA and to play a sport. I'm like, how are you other motherfuckers
Yeah.
not qualified for this?
Everyone's just like looking at their feet, like, man.
It's like, damn, man, that's hard. That's struggling.
Yeah.
They need a tutor, Aquila, and the beast shit.
yeah.
Bro, but yeah, I fucked that car up and I was devastated, dude. That- you know what I mean? And that's my favorite car.
I'm curious to hear. I'm curious to hear of Gerardo's new beginning.
Well, my first car was a truck, a 2-seater truck.
Okay.
Right. And did I ever tell you guys the story about how I crashed that the first week I had it? So my homies, they needed to ride home from school, and I was like, I got you. You know, you're my boys. Hop in, dude. But it was 3 homies in a 2-seater truck. So like I was 4 of us in the front seat.
Oh,
and so,
that's some Mexican shit.
Yeah, dude. And so I was making a left onto this
you
one
said
street.
3 other homies?
Yeah, 3 other homies.
Oh, so there's 4 people.
It's 4 people in a 2-seater, dog.
Okay.
And I make a left onto a street and I hit the back of a truck, like boom, like that, right? And then this fool was upset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he gets out of his car and he's like looking at my ID and he's screaming at me the whole time. He's like, "What are you doing? You guys are crazy. You could have killed my daughter." He kept saying that over and over.
Was she old? Was she like?
It was like a fucking my car was not damaged. His car had a scratch this big, right?
Yeah.
And then he's upset about everything. He looks at my license and he's like, Alarcon, we might be related. You know? He's like, I work for the government, and telling me all these things, right? Like just more and more upset. And then my homies, he was like, he sat all of us down like he was a cop, you know what I mean?
Wow.
And he asked each of them for their phone numbers, and they gave him fake phone numbers, and he was like, oh, I highly doubt you live in San Francisco. Like he was just
What the
saying-
fuck?
Oh, he was good.
Yeah.
He was thorough.
Yeah.
He really did work for the government,
Yep.
bro. This is like your uncle, your shady uncle or something. Dude.
And then, of course, he calls my mom with a cool, calm, and collected head. He's like, you know what? Shit happens. And I'm gonna let your son go.
Real? What did your mom tell him? Was she finessing?
My mom probably beat the shit out of me because I was driving around. She told me not to drive with anyone else.
With your boys, yeah. The parents always say that. I used to break that rule all the time.
You have to. You know what I mean? Because what else is the point of driving?
Yeah.
She didn't make me pick up my
Dude,
sister. I can't
this is so
fucking-
crazy. One time, I had and with the Mustang, I just got it, right? And I put my basketball teammates in the car. So I had one in the passenger seat and 2 in the back, and the top was down. Cody was one of them. You know how wild Cody was?
Cody Khalifa. You gotta be wild to have a name like that.
And we were bumping hard fucking like trap music when it was because this was barely when trap was like getting popular.
This is 2013, so this is like the Chief Keef.
Yeah. Chief Keef fucking I don't like my
That's
Chief
dangerous to
Kanye
have
and Chief Keef.
teenagers
We were
listen.
driving it, bro, on down Colorado.
There was a famous car accident that happened on that street too.
Yeah. I remember my sister was
She was in the car?
No.
I apologize.
She was in high school during that. It was like really, really heartbreaking.
That's like a movie shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's like the beginning of Footloose.
Yeah, exactly. It really just shook the entire
They
community.
banned Chief Keef from the cars.
But I was like driving right, and I was with my hand up like this, and we're probably heading to Target, to be honest with you, because we're at the end of the day we're all like 16, 17.
Yeah.
And I pull into Target, and I just hear Melvin. And it's my mom.
No.
It's my mom, dude. And she saw me pull in with all these boys and the fucking music. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, my parents were pissed.
You should just acted like it wasn't you.
Yeah, it's just like, ¿qué?
No sé.
No Melvin, no
Yeah,
Melvin.
dude, I did that. Like, I remember once I had a fake ID and I tried buying alcohol, and then I was so nervous. And then I was like, he's like, how old are you? I was like, 23, and I was like 18. And then he took the fake ID away. He looked at it. He's like, this is a fake, bro. And I was like, oh, for real? I was like, that's weird. And then I just ran away.
He's like, what?
He's like,
I got it at the DMV.
I was like, oh, that's weird. That I heard that they're giving out fake ones by accident. That's fuck. Do you have the number I could call? Like,
yeah.
But can I get this beer though?
yeah, okay, let me just get this beer. Just like, here's the money. I don't want to save you a hassle. You know what I mean? That's fun. You should just played it off though.
No, dude, I couldn't.
You could.
I still think about it too, like the spine chillingness of like seeing your parent when you're doing some fuck shit. And just like,
Well, all you did was go to Target. They're like, I'm just buying eggs.
but she was like, she was adamant about like, don't give anybody rides. And not only was I giving 3 guys rides, I had the top down music blaster,
that's
fucking
hilarious.
skirting in the parking lot and stuff.
You know
like,
what my go-to thing was whenever I was caught, but like you know when you're caught, right? You could lie, but then you could lie and say you're doing like a good deed, right? Like so once I like snuck out. And then I got caught up a little bit, and they're like, "What were you doing?" I was like, "I was giving a friend that was drunk a ride home because I didn't want them to drive." And they're just like, "You know what? I'm really unhappy that you would sneak out, but the fact that you would do something like that just shows your character." And I'm like, "I'm a dirty dog, so I'm a liar."
But still, you have to turn around so I whoop your ass.
They're like, they think he's a good person, even though I just fucking lied.
You like went to go fuck someone or some shit.
I wish. Now we weren't all you, dude.
Wait, what?
We weren't all you. That's what you. I know.
Yeah. I thought you said we went out with you. Like,
No, dude. No, you stay fucking.
Well, I'm still a virgin. I'm still a virgin. Yeah, I'm still a virgin.
Damn. Me too, actually.
Yeah.
I won-
Gerardo, you're virgin too, right?
Yeah, I was
This is the Isimo Virginissimo.
Oh, that'd be a cool a Virginissimo.
Virginissimo.
That'd be fun. We get a lot of new listeners because a lot of those guys are online.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We love you though. We love
We're
you.
trying to. I'm trying to get a whole new fan base. You know what I mean? The Virgin fan base.
Yeah.
what's it called?
That's a new beginning. losing your virginity. That's a new beginning.
That is. It is a trippy of a new beginning.
I was sore for a long time.
Who'd you lose your virginity to?
Some woman, dude. Some
woman?
some kind woman.
Was she bad?
I wouldn't want to put her out there like that.
You don't have to say, but was she cool?
She was cool.
she
We were
awake?
friends, and then one day she brought me into a shed, and she was like, "I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you." She didn't say that.
wow.
No, she brought me into a shed, and she goes, "I really like you," crying, and I was like, "What do I do? I don't know what to do in this situation."
You
You
should
know?
whip it out.
Yeah,
Wait, were
I
you
mean,
dating her or anything?
No, we were just friends.
Oh, and like so you went from like you need
Oh,
to go
so
from,
she shot her shot.
Yeah,
but like
she
you,
shot her
you
shot.
shoot your shot, you go on a date. But this she shot her shot.
Well,
she
how
was
about
like,
this though? You don't shoot your shot and fucking cry in front of the dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's a woman do.
You know what I mean? I mean, imagine a dude shooting your shot and crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like it puts you in a weird position
That
as
is
a guy.
That's a. I mean,
You know
you're
what I
into really weird positions. You know what I mean? Later on that night.
And then you put her in some more positions after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, what's it called? We went inside. We were watching, I think, Jerry Springer or something, and then
So
just
this was like 1998.
because I'm 40 years old.
Yeah.
He said, it all adds up.
Charles 38.
And what happened?
No, I mean, I ended up having sex with her.
Wait, like,
Yeah.
so you go from Jerry Springer to just laying the pipe?
Yeah, I was like, we were laying there. She was like laying on my
Oh, so
lap, and then like,
Did you assume that you're gonna lay it?
no,
No?
I didn't know what the fuck that meant, dog.
How old were you?
I was
22.
18.
18?
18 years old.
Oh, wow.
Melvin,
Yeah.
how old were you? Like 5?
When I lost my virginity.
Yeah, because you've been fucking huge forever.
Yeah, I was. It was a summer
Summer of '69.
after sophomore year.
was
so
You really said a
Tuesday.
summer. It was the summer of like you're telling like an old
Summer
you're
of
like
69.
You're like 45 years old and you're reminiscing. On
like
the,
the summer of 2010.
the summer of 2016 was just a beautiful summer. Man. we had the summer of Controlla.
Yeah.
Trump wasn't there
Controlla.
yet. Oh, it was actually.
I think
such
it was
a fun
15.
summer. Really?
Yeah.
That was a good.
You were
age.
15?
Yeah.
That is young. That is kind of
Is
young.
it?
I think that's young. I mean, that's,
I thought I was
that-
old as shit because I had friends who were fucking 12, 13, 14.
my
Yeah, we went to a ghetto ass middle school where they
Yeah.
had fucking baby showers near the middle school.
Yeah, no, for
And
real.
snow
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fucking
Then
ice
we had
playing.
pregnant. Oh, we had like there was like 3 pregnant girls in my class.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever got a girl pregnant ever?
Nah, I mean maybe.
No,
But I don't have any kids. I'll say
Okay,
that.
yeah.
I just said I'm a virgin. I don't,
With my
Yeah, I
mind,
never-
biblical style.
Well, how about this though? For a new beginning, when's the time you guys ever got fired from a job?
Oh, bro, I'm too good of a worker.
Don't
Wait,
lie.
have I ever gotten fired?
Have
no,
you?
No, not because it's hard to get fired. I think.
It's not hard to get fired.
Really?
I think it's pretty difficult to get fired.
It's kinda
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
in California, it's kind of difficult to get fired because they fucking they love the working man here.
I've been fired plenty of times.
You are a
Really?
different kind
Yeah.
of. You're doing shit in the back, bro. Everything you're doing in the back, you're like you're not supposed to be doing that back here.
yeah.
Oh, I almost got. I've talked about it on your podcast
Yeah.
when they called me into HR because I wanted a podcast
Oh, yeah.
and made fun of some people.
Oh,
I was like-
you also made a great bid. That was a great bid.
Yeah, I was like, they're drinking on the job. And then, what do you call it? That's what I said in the podcast.
Yeah.
And they called me into HR and they're like, you need to stop bullying your coworkers. I'm like, I just said they were fucked up. And they're like, yeah, but stop bullying them. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm trying to, and I worked at a retirement home.
Yeah.
To put this shit in perspective, you know?
Yeah.
And, I'm all about a good time. And look, you can drink on the job, just don't make me do your fucking work.
Yeah,
That is
100%.
it. You could be fucked up.
Yeah.
You could be tweaked out. Tweakers do a good job, man. Have you ever seen a tweaker paint? Holy shit.
Yeah, you ever seen a tweaker that just needs 10 more dollars?
Oh, bro, they'll do
They're the hardest worker in the room, bro. They're the hardest worker in the room. I'm telling you right now. It sounds fucked up, but that's the reality
All
of
right,
the situation.
look. They say climate change is going to end the world eventually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we all start doing tweak so we get a lot of shit done, but we live for a very short amount of time?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
That'd be
too.
bad, but we live like fucking kings for 5
Are
years.
you down to start doing fucking, what is it called? Meth or what is it?
If I,
Meth, heroin,
let's
coke,
do
crack.
it all.
Is that all tweak?
No, what if there was a methissimo?
Methissimo? That
No,
would be
We
I-
all
I-
try.
I tried
like
once.
you try meth, you try heroin, I
feel
try
like-
crack.
I know, like it's like well, you can try it once. You're like, this ain't even half bad, and then you try it one more time. I heard that's when it fucking gets you.
Yeah. Like I feel like that's how weed was for me.
That's how jerking off was for me. I jerked off the first time. And I told my brother, and I went into his room, and I'm like, guess what I just did? And he was like, what? I'm like, I jerked off in the shower. He's like, did white stuff come out? I was like, no, but I did it. And then, and I was like, honestly, it's overrated. I don't even see why people do it all the time. And I did it one more time, and I was like, man, that's the life. I
How old were you? You were like 19 when you did this shit?
think I was like 12.
Oh my God.
Yeah, do you remember when people would show you naked pictures like in elementary school? And you're
Yeah.
like, how did you get those? That shit was crazy. Never did that?
Oh wait, no, there was this one naked picture going around. Not elementary school, it was high school, dude.
Oh no, not of
No,
a girl,
no.
not of a girl we knew. That's a different thing. No, of just like a regular naked person.
Yeah, but there was this girl with a nub on one hand, and so she had the nub here, but she took a picture like
Oh,
this.
a nub.
and she hid it.
I thought. Okay.
And it was like a picture going around. I didn't ask for this. Somebody
Yeah.
just showed me.
She was in your school? She
Yeah.
went to your school?
Yeah.
That's crazy because we
shit.
also saw that picture. And
That's great. Yeah, 15
No,
years
that
later,
is-
when we went to high school, we saw that.
that
picture.
is the crazy thing because I remember like when in like a 4 high school area, like people would just send each other the same naked picture. I'm like, that's crazy. This girl's gonna go to my high school, but I've seen the naked picture of her. That's fucked up.
That's crazy.
That is fucking.
That
wild,
is fucked
bro.
up.
Imagine how worse it got, dude.
It did
Because that
go-
was like, oh, you're what, like 12 years old, right?
Yeah.
You're
I'm actually
20
Yeah, I had to. My mom's over there. I had to do a waiver to get on.
Yeah. You had a chaperone to do
I,
this
had to get a
podcast.
shot. I actually can't go to Knott's Berry Farm by myself.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, you have to take me.
Yeah. I gotta take you. You're my boy.
Imagine fighting somebody at Knott's Berry
Dude,
Farm.
I'd beat the shit out of you for
Didn't
my
they
son.
close for fights?
No,
They did
now
know they-
there's a mandatory chaperone. So if you're under the age of 18, you need a chaperone.
They did close it though early.
Yeah.
Like, they closed it 3 hours early because it was a fucking people were just rioting and Knott's
Yeah.
Berry. Like it was fucking literally
Little Edgar's,
it turned
yeah.
into the real
shit.
Wild West with Edgar.
Yeah, real Wild West. Like, oh, you guys think you're Wild West, but you can't handle some fucking little Edgar fights.
Hey, what the fuck, man? Like that shit's crazy. I love like when someone's about to fight and then you see them, they pull up their pants and it's like a whole little
Yeah,
thing.
and they
pull it up
kind of
and
like
they're
get big too. Like they make themselves bigger. They're just like, yo, like an animal.
you
Yeah.
never hear so many N words when 2 Mexicans fighting. Bro.
Oh
That
yeah.
shit's
Oh,
crazy,
it's like
bro.
it's a soft melody. Like,
It's a symphony.
Oh my God.
yeah, it's like an orchestra of like someone's just like of like just N words when 2 Mexicans fight.
Bro, it's like the LA Philharmonic. It's like,
Yeah. Like the guy's hair is like,
and then when he knocks somebody out, and it's like,
Bum, bum. And the ending is dun dun.
and then you just hear like a wave of claps and N words. Just, yeah.
oh, damn.
I've never seen that, guys.
Yeah, every single. Whenever 2 Mexicans fight, man, they all of a sudden everyone has the fuck. Everyone just says the N word. It's crazy.
They're taking it, bro. It's like a job. They're like, they took that shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's true culture appropriation. Man.
That is. They're just like, this is our word now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. New Beginnings is so crazy because I'm thinking of you guys. You guys are of age.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever have thoughts of having kids?
Oh, shit. I was like, where is this going?
Like having babies? Because
yeah.
I've been getting a lot of thoughts of like, I kind of want a baby soon, bro. To be
Really?
honest with you, bro. It's crazy and I hate that I think that. But they're like, like I see these babies and I'm like, man, I want one of my own.
Yeah, not at all.
What
Yeah.
really triggered me was this place that I used to go to as a kid in Griffith Park.
Yeah.
There was like a cute little train. There's a beautiful park in Los Angeles.
Travel Town?
Yeah, Travel Town. And it closed down.
What? I sold
Yeah.
hot dogs over there.
Yeah, it closed down, or the one in the very front, the one in the front, not the one in the back, the one in the front. It closed down, and I was like, "Damn, I'm not gonna be able to take my kids there."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is something. Ever since I was a kid, I was like, "I'm gonna take my kids here because this is how special it is." And I was like, "Wow, I'm not gonna be able to take my kids there." And I was just like, "Shit, like I think I'm running out of time."
Yeah.
To have a kid?
Yeah.
You're not running out of time. You just can't take them to Travel Town, bro.
I don't know. It just hit me. It was just like an existential crisis.
This feels like Travel Town first. What's next?
Yeah, Travel Town. What's next? Walmart.
That's just good. It's like you see the trains that aren't even running, and you're like, I want a kid. Bro, I think you'd be you have really good like you see your kid every other week energy. Like you would look like a fun Saturday dad.
Yeah, that'd be a fun Saturday night.
Yeah, like Travel Town.
It's like, come on, let's go to the Knott's Berry Farm, get into some
Yeah,
fights.
yeah. You're like, now go back. Like you're like, no, he hit me. I'm like, no, fuck him up.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Fuck him up.
Fuck him up. Hey, wait, hey, 1-1, 1-on-1. I'm telling you, 1-on-1.
I hate it when
Stop
that
saying the N word.
and when somebody jumps in when it's a one-on-one fight,
Oh, dude,
there's
I
got to
hate
be honor among fights. You know,
Yeah.
You know that's.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just jump people, bro.
No, 100%.
100%. If they were jumping somebody I hated, I would still be like, hey, you got to go one-on-one. Even if I'm getting fucked up, don't jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At Knott's, those kids were fucking me up.
But then when it happens, you're getting fucked up. You're like, why is nobody jumping
That
in?
is
dog?
true.
We're all my friends, man.
You got to be honor. You got to keep honor, bro. That's
Yeah,
the thing about
yeah.
New Beginnings. A new beginning full of honor.
I mean, that's where you know you have integrity when you're getting your ass beat and you're like, nobody's gonna jump in, and I'm cool with that.
Dog, the only time I ever got my ass beat, I think I told you the story. I was
Wait, really?
like 13 years old. I got beat
no
up by like a bunch of 18-year-olds.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, nobody anymore.
Yeah, but it was I was like talking so much shit.
Really? What were you
And
saying?
they probably thought I was like 18.
What were you saying to these guys?
It was like I think I've told this story before, but I was playing basketball at a park, and this girl comes up to me, and she's like, "I haven't seen you before. Like, where are you from?" And I was just like, "Oh, my name is Melvin. Like, what's up?"
Melvin. What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Like,
Oh, you did have a high ass voice.
Yeah, I was like,
bro.
"What's up?" Like, my name's Melvin. And then these group of guys, one of them was like, "Yo, why are you talking to my girl like that?" And I was like really disrespectful, and I was just like,
Oh,
Fucking
you were
what?
yeah.
I was like, she wants to suck my dick, so why don't you suck my dick then? And
Oh
then
my God.
Then they beat me up, dude. They
You
beat my ass.
sexually harassed this girl. That's why.
No, she came up to me. I was
She
by
just-
myself shooting shots.
That
and
doesn't mean she
came up
wanted to
me.
suck your dick, Melvin. She just
Yeah.
said
No. But
She thought you were
the
lost.
way, like the way he came up to me, I
Yeah,
was just
no.
like, bitch.
Yeah.
And then they all beat me up. Like I remember they had facial hair.
Oh shit.
I remember they had facial hair. And they
wow.
were like, I was like trying on my best, but they were just like stronger and
That's
bigger
why you
than
have the most facial hair now. That's why you're just like, what? If you found these guys, you think you'd like pull up on them?
me. Oh, I would.
What would you drink a monster?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
turn
I don't
into
know,
a monster?
They see how big Melvin is. They're like, oh,
bro. I don't know. I don't know. I think it depends. It would all matter about the first sentence that they uttered.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're a peaceful guy for the most part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really like. Yeah, I don't like.
You remind me of a
If
Bronx.
I could if I'm in a good
Solutionize?
mood,
Solutionize. Yeah, if I could
if I could solutionize,
This feels like Shakespeare over here.
yeah. You know, sometimes the way the air is.
Thou does solutionize
Yeah.
each other.
If I have the ability to calm things down, I will.
Yeah, conflict resolution.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
took all
conflict
that shit to
resolution.
say conflict resolution. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but if I'm like angry,
Yeah.
or I'm in a bad mood, and I just want something to go down,
Yeah.
I won't. I'll accelerate the matter.
I've never
and-
seen you pull up on something like anger. Like I've seen you talk shit, but I've never seen you like in fucking like I'm gonna beat the shit out of somebody mode.
Yeah, it's rare. It's rare because I'm not a dumb grunt.
I've lost every fight I ever got into.
Really?
Every
serious?
single one.
Why?
dude. Because I suck at
No,
fighting.
you just gotta hit them.
No,
don't
I
hit
know.
them when they don't.
No,
they
but you know
don't-
what I do? You know what my
Tools.
tactic is?
Use
What?
tools.
I just straight up just like let them beat the shit out of me.
Well, that is a
Why?
wait. Why?
I don't know. I feel like they'll
Are
feel
you-
bad eventually.
I don't know if that's true.
No, I know it's not true.
Okay.
Yeah.
there is a tactic you could.
and how many times did you try that tactic?
I want to say there has been 2 times for sure. There was one time outside of an open mic. where
Really?
This dude, yeah.
Oh, a comic fucked you
Oh, I
up?
remember that.
No, I
remember
mean,
told me.
he fucked me up. But
No, a comic though. A comic
yeah.
was willing to fight.
Well, hardly a comic.
Okay,
He doesn't
okay.
do it
He's
anymore.
bald.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
bald. Oh, okay, yeah. Damn.
This fool Frank Saldamondo apparently stole a joke from my friend Cody, and so on Facebook he kept tagging like that I was with him places because he was promoting his shows. And then on the third tag I rose again. You know what I mean? And I put back. I just said, "Stop saying I'm with you, joke thief." Right?
Oh shit.
On Facebook. Don't ever do things on Facebook. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it's bad.
Your
and
parents
then-
could see that shit.
Yeah. And 6 months later, I came back to Rancho. I started living in Rancho again. I went to the Pomona Bowlium. It was an open mic at the bowling alley in Pomona. And I saw him walk in and he was just like staring me down and shit, you know, all fat. He was huge, dude. He was like twice my size at the time. I was skinny, believe it or
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
And he went to a bar, ordered a cocktail. And then I had already done my comedy. So he went on stage and he was bombing. And then he got the cocktail. He just sipped all of it down, dude, straight down.
Your cocktail?
No, not his.
Oh, okay.
His own. Like he just went, and I saw it going all the way down. I was like, I'm gonna go outside and have a cigarette. You know what I mean? So I go outside with Cody and Miguel, and this fool comes over to Cody and Miguel, and he starts talking to Cody and Miguel, and he's like, "Y'all want to talk that shit on Facebook, but I'm right here. What's up?" But he wasn't looking at me because Cody and Miguel are scrawny, tiny guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry about that. But and he hits a cigarette like this. He goes, right, and then I just fucking went boom with the cigarette, and I was like, "What the fuck's
Oh,
up, then, dog?"
shit.
And then he beat the shit out of me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
the story how I wanted
Yeah.
it to end.
He literally ragdolled me like the Hulk in Avengers.
Really?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
is he one of those wrestler jiu-jitsu motherfuckers?
No, he was just a guy that had a lot of tortillas. He was huge. Fool.
Oh,
he was
man.
like fat.
I actually, yeah, that's crazy, dude. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. And then I have this scar on my head right here still.
Oh my god.
What
He
what-
got a big ass cut
What
on my
happened
head.
after? Did you say I'll see you on the rebound or something?
I was like, I'll
Check in-
catch you outside.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh damn. I'll catch him inside. I almost got in a fight at a movie theater, dude.
What?
Why?
Because this fucking guy was like having a whole ass conversation. I was being respectful too,
Yeah.
dude. I was watching a movie with the Doom Scroll people, my co-hosts. So I didn't want to fight because they're a bunch of just white dudes, and I don't want to make them fucking see this shit.
Yeah.
And then my friend next to me, he's like visibly annoyed because
They're
this
gonna be
guy-
like, oh yeah, our one Mexican friend.
yeah, I really didn't want to. I didn't want to do that, but he was visibly annoyed because they're just talking so loud behind us.
Yeah.
and I just turned around. I was like, "Hey, can you guys quiet down a little bit?" And the guy just fucking mad dogged me for like 10 seconds, and I was like, whatever. And I just continued watching the movie, and then we walked out of the movie theater, and this guy's by the bathroom with his homie and his homie's girl, and he's like, "How about you quiet down, sir?" And I was like, "Bro, I just tried talking to you." I'm like, "You're just talking loud." He's like, "Nobody tells me to quiet down," and I'm like, "Bro, we're in a movie theater. Like, they say this shit right at the beginning of the movie." And he's like, I don't have to be quiet if I don't want to. I'm like, have you ever been to a fucking library?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, look, and I didn't, he's like, why don't you go ask for a refund from the manager? I'm like, I'm not going to do all that shit. I'm just talking to you as a man. And once I said as a man, he fucking, his brain just switched on. It was just like, so what's up then? We can handle this like, man. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to fight you. I barely even like the movie. I just wanted you to be quiet.
Oh my
You know what I mean? He's like, well,
gosh.
we could take it outside. I'm like, Dick, I'm going outside. And he's like, well, walk away then. I'm like, I'm going to my car.
Yeah, that's annoying when people say like, yeah, you walk away then. Walk away.
Yeah. And look,
there is that part of your brain where you're like, I'm not gonna fight.
I don't want to walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're walking out, you know what I mean? And I hear him still talking shit on the escalator. And I'm like, all right, bro, like I hear you talking shit. Like, what's your problem? I'm trying to be fucking. You ever seen Swingers?
You know.
All right, I'm trying to be Vince Vaughn, young Vince Vaughn, where I'm just talking.
You're
I'm like,
fucking dressed like him, dude.
yeah, absolutely. Because I think if you could fight somebody, you could also make them your friend.
Yeah.
And the guy that you like, have you ever heard of so many best friend stories? Like I fucking hated that guy, but
We
now
fought,
we're
and then now
we're friends. And I always think you can do that with almost anybody because I'm all about bringing people together. And he's talking shit. I'm wearing a Training Day shirt. I'm like, bro, come on, man. And eventually we started talking about Training Day for 10 seconds. I'm like, maybe this guy ain't that bad. And then eventually he just says some shit to me, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? What up then? I'm like, you're fat as fuck. And he's like, well, I can still fuck. And I was like, no, you can't. And I just touched his stomach like this, and I slapped his belly, and he didn't do anything. And he's like, all right, walk away. I'm like, oh, you're not even fucking worth it, you fat fuck. You know what I mean? And then I walked away, and then I eventually just left, and I was like,
Yeah, Daniel's very fat phobic, dude.
I had to, bro.
So that's the point of the story.
I just had to tell him that he was fat.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because he was fat.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like, look,
Yeah.
the fact that you're taking up 2 seats is totally fine.
Damn. So
Just-
you're roasting the shit
No,
out of
because
him.
look, there's this, like, everybody, you have to have a code with life, right? And one of the things that fucking makes me go crazy is when motherfuckers talk or check their phone during the movies. Because it's a rule. It's a rule.
Thank you, Daniel.
I
Thank
hate
you.
when people talk to me during a movie.
It's a rule, and I feel like people, especially now after COVID, people just don't respect that rule at ever. And it's like, you don't have to do that. Like, what are we doing?
Yep.
We're not fucking animals
Yeah.
who talk during the movie.
What happened to good cinema?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they start, I fucking hate it,
And
bro.
these guys were, and it's one thing to like be like, oh, that was crazy, which is like, all right, whatever, you're watching the movie. But these guys were having full ass conversations.
Bro, that's so despicable, bro. That is pure anger. It fills
even
me up.
Even the minions wouldn't do that
Dude,
shit. And this
honestly, bro, I
group-
hate that shit. Bro, that's why I go to movies by myself. I go to the movies by myself, and I go at like awkward times, like 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. because I don't want to be put in that position where I'm like, either I'm gonna fight this person or argue with this person, or I'm gonna leave the movie and disrupt my enjoyment of the day.
Yeah. But and if I liked this movie, I would have for sure ran it because I was like, I didn't care about this movie. But if this motherfucker was talking during Top Gun 2, I would have been like, we're fucking getting it right now, bro. Like in the theater, because you were not making me miss this fight.
Dude, honestly, like movie theaters where I got to be on my P's and Q's because it's like my pet peeves all exist at a movie theater.
Yeah.
So I was watching House of Gucci. Shout out, I liked the movie.
I
I
liked
liked
it.
it too.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was getting so
Father,
much
Son, House
hate.
of
Everyone
Gucci.
talks
Lady
shit
Gaga
on
was
that
hot
shit.
as fuck in that shit.
yeah. And
did
so
the thing.
there was these like group of like 4 teenage girls, like Latinas, right? And they came in late, already upset, right?
Okay.
Just show up on
Yeah.
time. It's so easy. They
Yeah.
give you 40 minutes of buffer time
Fuck
to
yes,
show up
dude.
on time for a
At
fucking
least.
movie. Yeah. And then so they show up late. Where do you want to sit? I want to sit here. There's assigned seating. You know what I mean? Like you already know where you're gonna sit, dog. And then so they sit down, right? And they're talking loudly, fool. And they're like, stupid Adam Driver is in this stupid, like don't even trip, fool, you know?
It's like I feel like I'm there. Like that's how angry I'm getting.
And then there was one part of the movie where I didn't hear something that happened in the movie, and I was trying to control myself, but I didn't say fuck, right? But I was like, hey, y'all gotta be quiet. But I was gonna say, y'all gotta shut the fuck up. You know?
But you
Yeah.
censored yourself. You
Yeah,
censored
yeah,
yourself.
You use like a Def Jam, so it's like, y'all motherfuckers
No,
gotta
I
be
didn't.
I ain't afraid of you motherfuckers.
You motherfuckers.
Bernie Mac.
You a new fool.
I said, y'all gotta be quiet. And I said it like that too. I was trying not to say fuck.
Yeah.
So I sounded weird in saying it. And then my girlfriend just grabbed my hand like this and was like, it's okay. You know? I'm like, pay attention to the movie. I want to ask you questions, you know? And then I heard them snickering. I was like, ooh, if the snicker turns into a talk, dog, I'm going to say fuck. You know what I mean? But thankfully, they listen to daddy, dude.
That's good.
Listen to daddy, dude.
More people need to listen, man.
Yeah.
People need to listen to daddy,
Yeah.
bro. If you're in a movie theater, bro, shut the fuck up.
Shut the
dude.
fuck
That
up.
shit, like, I don't want to hear
Shut
you.
the fuck up.
I want to hear Lady Gaga, and I
Yeah.
want to see those things.
Okay, yeah, not, hear. You don't hear those
I would hear those things, bro. Because there was a scene where Adam Driver's pounding that shit,
Bro.
You could hear it, bro.
Dude, and like if I'm with you watching a movie, don't ask me questions. I'm watching the same fucking movie. You're watching.
Yeah.
And honestly, I get 90% of things that go on, and the times where I'm like confused about a movie, and I have to ask like, wait, why did he do that?
Yeah.
I feel like a putrid little fucking idiot.
Yep.
Bro, I felt so like dumb during Nope. I'm like, I want to ask so bad.
Yes, bro.
I'm like, why the fuck are they doing? Like, what the fuck is going on? I thought Us was confusing, bro. This shit just made me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jordan Peele needs to make a good movie. He needs to stop trying to make great movies. You know what I mean?
This fool needs to make a normal ass,
movie.
cops and robber movie.
Yeah.
Like, just make some regular.
Yeah, he needs
Yeah.
to make Ambulance. Fucking Michael Bay, dude.
This fool is making me think in metaphors, bro. I'm like, just show me a simile and move on, man.
Hey, I went to go see Dave Chappelle, right? This is the time I talk to people like not listening and asking questions. Fool. I saw Dave Chappelle live for an hour, dog. You know, I paid for the ticket and everything at the Comedy Store. The day after he got tackled at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh shit!
The day after, fool. So
you were telling me.
He had a whole hour on it, and he had like jokes from his thing that he was doing about Chris Rock and Will Smith and shit.
Was he good?
It was amazing, dude.
Okay.
Of course, he's the GOAT.
It was amazing.
He's the GOAT.
But there was like this like super white lady, blonde hair, sitting next to me, probably some fake things under her skin, you know what I'm saying? And so like super bald, like not balding, Beverly Hills type lady.
My kind of gal.
Yeah, and he made a joke about how like, you know, you guys gotta protect me because if I die, you guys get a life sentence, you know? And then he did this joke where he hits the mic like that and he says, Trevor Noah for life. You know what I mean? All you get is Trevor Noah for life is the joke. Everyone's like, right? And he starts going on to the next thing, but this lady was like, who's Trevor Noah? Who's Trevor Noah?
Damn.
And then I was like, I got so frustrated.
Oh, to you?
Yeah, to me.
I thought she just did it to someone she was with.
I don't even know who she
to
is.
a stranger?
Yeah, because now even if you decide to tell her,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's like, why the fuck are you talking during my set?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that shit.
And so I
dude.
said Trevor Noah, and then I looked forward, and she's like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Get the fuck!" I'm watching
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
dude. You know. Anyways,
No, I hate that, bro. Even when I was in school, like, I hated my fucking friends who would just like, we'd be listening to the teacher and they just like, yo, did you watch the fucking new Yu-Gi-Oh episode or whatever? And I'm just like, bro, shut the
leave me
fuck
alone.
up, dude.
Wait, well, that's school, bro.
Bro, no, I hated it. Bro, it's just like, bro, are you a fucking idiot? Do you like suffer from fucking, like, do you not comprehend like common social?
this is where me and you are off. We're like, dog, talking in school is awesome.
No, bro, I hated that shit.
I took
bro.
school super serious. Like no one took
Yeah.
school more. Like I was super serious about distracting the class. Like nobody took that shit. Like I wouldn't talk during lunch and nutrition because I was saving my energy. When I walked into class, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking make sure nothing gets done.
No, listen,
Look,
listen. No. But that's, I agree with you. I used to
yeah.
do that shit too. But that's different. That's different. That's like, oh, I'm disrupting the class for everyone. But if I'm just chilling,
Oh, you just fucking up one.
yeah, exactly. If I'm just fucking chilling and I'm just like zoning out, listening to the teacher or whatever, and then someone. Because it would happen, like people would be like, "Yo, Melvin, fucking da-da-da," and I would like talk back, and then the teacher would be like, "Melvin, go to the back of the class," like some shit, and I'd be like, "Oh my god," like. I'm like I'm getting angry even thinking about it. Dude. Like just getting in trouble for something that I didn't do. That's
my main thing was always trying to get the teacher to talk about.
Yeah, I would ask him.
I'd be like, what do you like? Let's say we had this weird thing where we would like go to the same class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and a different class Tuesday, Thursday. So if I could ask this motherfucker what he did over the weekend, and if I can ask him what he's gonna do over the weekend, and we only got class for one day because I distracted him that long, bro. I'm a pro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would ask my teachers like. Their like about their love life and stuff like that, or I would like it was like personalized to each teacher. So if a teacher like loved the outdoors, and
you would ask about their love life.
Yeah, they would open up. Kind of weird.
They would open up very very detailed.
Yeah,
and like let's say like a teacher was like into wildlife and outdoor and nature and camping. I would tailor my questions to that and be like, "What do you think of that wildfire that's going on in the rainforest right now?" And she would just go on like a 40-minute tangent of like, this is why we have to fucking make laws in this country that protect our wildlife.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah. And we didn't talk about math not once.
Yeah. Because nobody respects these teachers, you know what I mean? So if you can actually get them talking about shit that they like, they will talk forever.
Yeah.
Imagine you're like 9 hours a day, like 8 hours you sleep, right? The other 9 hours you have to deal with fucking 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
The moment somebody tells you something, you're like, I'm gonna talk and talk and talk.
Yeah. And not only do you have to deal with 16-year-olds, like you have to talk about a subject that you already know like the back of your hand.
Yeah.
But you know that you love.
Yeah.
But these fucking people. Imagine you talking about.
You got a Daniel in there saying like nothing's getting done to
Yeah,
me.
I love doing it, bro. Because like,
Yeah,
if I
that was
get,
my shit.
If I tried doing this shit. What is that called in Congress when they like they talk and talk and talk so nothing gets done?
Filibuster.
I would filibuster the fucking class, especially like history class.
Yeah.
during
Oh,
presentations.
100%.
Because a lot of kids wouldn't be able to suffice to 5 minutes or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
bro, I can go 50 minutes and nobody's getting
Oh
shit
my
done.
Yeah, I used to have friends that used to be like, "Yo, can you just? I'm not having a good day. Can you just like fucking get Miss McGill to like just talk her shit?
Miss
Like, you know what I
McGill.
mean? Like, you just get her to talk her shit. Like, I don't want to do anything." And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And I would get Miss McGill to go on a 47-minute tangent about fucking the Star Wars trilogy or some shit like that.
So this is why Anakin wouldn't have fallen if Qui-Gon.
And I'm like, I disagree. How do you disagree, Melvin? How do you? And I'm just like, you know what? And then boom,
That's it.
the bell rings and it's just like, thank you very much, and I'm out.
They're just like, what have I done?
Yeah, she's just like, wait, what? She's looking at her schedule like, what? I didn't teach him anything about the Napoleon Wars, dude.
Put Napoleon Dynamite versus Uncle Rico.
There was one time where in science class, I was in like special science for 8th grade, like special good.
Oh,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Like, this is a tree.
This is a tree,
This
guys.
is grass.
Yeah. Stop eating the table, Gerardo. What's it called? So I was in like whatever, advanced sciences in 8th grade. And I didn't deserve to be in there. I loved to try to fool, like, for instance, junior year, I made it into Spanish speakers, which is a class for people that speak Spanish and are trying to learn English.
Yeah.
How did I make it in there, dog? Like, I don't speak Spanish, you know what I mean? But they let me in. Senora Fox was cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, 8th grade.
Wait, but I bet they thought your English was fucking incredible. They're like, Gerardo is a
Gerardo
genius.
is one of our best students.
They're like, holy shit, Gerardo.
He's the fastest learner I've ever fucking met.
I regret that. I got a C- in that class, but like it was like literature. You learned like you had to read Spanish books and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss?
Yeah.
Damn, that's tough.
El
Dr.
gato en la
Seuss,
gorra.
We would say that one.
El gato en la gorra.
That sounds sensual when you
The
say
cat in the
it.
hat, el gato en la gorra.
It sounds
yeah.
like a sexy show on Univision.
Yeah. El gato.
Right after El Gordo La Flaca. Is
Yeah.
Gorda la flaca. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, casos de la vida real.
Yeah.
What's it called? So I was in 8th grade and he was showing us Casablanca. Why? I do not know. And that's what I was comprehending in the moment. I was like, why is he showing us
Wait,
this right now?
this was a science class, right?
A science
Okay,
class, food.
gotcha.
And it might have been like the day before Christmas break or the day before
okay,
spring break.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck. Dude, it's like leave it all on the court. You know what I mean? Teach us about math right
Finish
now.
strong.
Yeah, finish strong. So in the middle of Casablanca, I'm looking at this full Humphrey Bogart and I'm like, what the fuck is this movie about? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I see Humphrey Bogart leave the room, and the girl's like, you know, like they got the fucking cinematic shots of her eyes, and she's crying, about to be crying and shit. So I just let it go, dog. I was like, "Ah!" in class, and I got sent to the principal's, dog, immediately
For like crying?
for crying in class.
Wait, they can send you to the
but I
principal
did a cry like a fucking, you know, intervention cry.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, dude. Wait, so you're in trouble for that?
Yeah.
I remember I had a history class teacher and he was showing the movie Gandhi. You ever seen the movie Gandhi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the end, Gandhi gets shot, right?
Yeah.
And in his last words, he says it exactly like this. It's not even trying to be funny. He's just like, oh, God. When he said that, the entire class started laughing so fucking hard. My teacher took off the movie and he started crying.
What? Which teacher was this?
It was a Mr. McGuire,
Oh,
history teacher.
my
He's like,
gosh.
I thought that you guys would enjoy this, but it's just you're not mature enough to appreciate what he was able to do.
Oh,
And
God.
it was just so oh God.
Dude, you know what's crazy? Dude, I had an eighth grade teacher. I don't know if I should say her name, but Miss Luter. She
says right away.
taught English and history.
Yeah.
So I had her for 2 classes, and then I also had a service class for her. You remember? You guys
Oh,
remember
service classes were good,
Where you
man.
were just like the teacher's servant for like a whole period.
That was fun.
So I had her for 3 classes in 8th grade, right?
TA.
Yeah, I had her for 3 classes in 8th grade, and she was really nice to me. She was cool, but. This was when Obama got elected president for the first time, and you guys remember when they like let us watch the inauguration?
They brought us to the gym to watch that.
Yeah,
shit.
they brought the TVs in and they helped us watch the
I
inauguration.
know you were pissed.
No. But like my class was like cracking jokes and shit like that
Yeah.
because we didn't give a fuck.
You're supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't give a fuck. We're in 8th grade. We're like, okay, the first, he's cool. He
Yeah.
seems like a cool guy. He's black. And she turns off the TV and she's bawling. She's like, you guys don't know what we went through in in the 50s and 60s and 70s. This is amazing. This is iconic.
Oh my God.
This is history. She's like crying, and we're just like, what the fuck? And she was a white lady. So like looking back at it, it was just like, fool.
There was probably one black kid in the class. She's like, did I do good? Did I do good?
Dude, bro, like it was just like, no, it was Irving. So it was like probably like all Latino kids, right? So we're just like,
just one dark ass
we're just-
Mexican.
Yeah, we're just one really dark Mexican that we're just like, oh, fucking negrito, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
They're like, my family had it good in the 40s. Well,
yeah. And it's just like, and she was like bawling. She's like, how dare you disrespect history? We're in history.
Damn, fool. That shit's. I fucking hate teachers like that.
Yeah,
dude.
we're just like, what the fuck? You're white, dude.
How many times did she watch Black Panther, bro?
Yeah, dude, she fucking owns Blackish on VHS. Dog.
Do you know what's the widest thing about her though? Is that she's yelling at a bunch of Mexicans.
Yeah, 100%. We're just like, dude, we're like, Miss Luder, you're scaring us, dude. She's like going back to her roots, like, get back to her.
It's like one Mexican. He's like, man, I don't give a fuck, dog. He's like, fuck Obama.
I remember when Obama got elected, we all took shots. And I was like 18 years old. And I was like, this is
How
wild.
old are you, dog?
Dude, what the fuck? Bro, I was literally 12 years old.
I'm 31.
This
fool.
guy, he's like, I went to a strip club the first night. He's like, on 9/11, I went to a strip. I'm like, how the fuck?
I've never been to a strip club,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
New beginnings.
New
fool.
beginnings.
So
You
we're
never
going
know.
right after
We're
this?
going right after this.
No, we're not. Hell no.
No?
No, we're gonna do a Patreon after this.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. I mean, that's basically a strip
We'll go,
club. They're
yeah,
giving us money.
we'll
They're
go,
giving us
yeah.
money.
We'll invite strippers over. Chris G in the back has some strippers
This
on
guy,
there.
that guy has some. Jesus Christ.
you got what?
yeah.
14 people doing it?
Yeah. It's like 7, yeah.
Ooh, about to be 8. I'm about to move in.
Yeah, more than welcome. Might as well.
I'm about to live in this. This is actually my house. I live on this couch.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember when that shit happened. It was just like, dude,
Damn.
I still think about it. I'm
Yeah.
just like, looking back at it, it was like, yeah, it was really cool that we got to experience that, but like, just chill.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least it was like woke. I had a teacher that like, it was 3rd grade, right? Imagine this. The teacher walks in, all right, maybe 5th grade. All right, the teacher walks in the class, and then a kid is passing notes. You remember fucking passing notes?
Yes.
Kids get a fucking text now. This kid got his note caught, and the substitute teacher, she grabs the note. She's like, you want to know what to do with this? And this is the entire class. And he's like, what? He's like, I take it and I read the notes to my boyfriend, and we laugh at you. And I'm like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck is wrong with this lady? And it gets worse. This teacher, she came in and she was teaching us history, and she literally says, did you know that the South weren't actually the bad guys in the Civil War? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, they're fighting for states' rights, not slavery. I'm like, huh. And this whole time I was
So
like,
that explains why you're
that
like
explains-
this.
yeah, I was
you're
just- I was
racist
like,
as
I
shit.
just found out, I was like, oh, that was a bad sub.
Holy shit.
This sounds like a female Daniel, dude.
Bro, I have fucking homies that are like my age who are like teachers and substitutes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, that's not good at all.
Yeah, it
like
makes-
we literally blacked out last weekend. Like, what the fuck?
Doesn't it make you think about the teachers back then? Like, how many of
Yes.
them were just fucking
Yes.
around?
Like I'm thinking of like, yeah, like obviously you have like the old teachers that you know
Yeah,
are like
yeah.
40, 50, 60. But like my young teachers, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, dude, you were 24.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I had this one teacher in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his fucking name. Mr. Abel?
No, he was out of high school. That was high school.
Mr. Abel. Well, he was this young, like handsome guy, right?
Mr. Wormlinger.
No.
There was a teacher
That
named
was a
Mr.
creep.
Wormlinger.
Yeah,
bro.
there's a guy,
And he
Mr.
looked
Wormlinger.
like a porn
He
star.
looked, dude. He looked like
Like a
a football, like a stereotypical football player from the longest yard, like on the cop
squarest
side.
yeah.
jaw you've ever
Just
seen.
white guy, like perfect hair, just like
Johnny Sins looking.
yeah. He was a creep. He would check out girls, and he'd be like, "Hey, you guys fucking any of these girls?"
Oh my
And we'd
God.
be like, "We're in 7th grade, sir." And then he was like, "Man, when I was in 7th grade, shit, like fucking."
This girl I know said that she matched with him on Tinder, and then she was like, "Should I go out with him?" I'm like, honestly, that's pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like the last
No.
time he saw you, you were in gym shorts.
But there's this teacher, bro. There's this teacher, and I've been trying to incorporate this into my stand-up set because it's so fucking crazy. But I took summer school, right, in 7th grade,
And we're not
going into
surprised.
8th grade.
Yeah.
No. So I could go into an advanced level of math.
Okay.
So in 8th grade,
Right.
usually you take algebra. I
Yeah.
was taking geometry in 8th grade, so shut your fucking mouth.
Okay.
And but yeah, it's summer school going into Irving. And he was like, all the girls were fawning over him. All these 7th and 8th grade girls were fawning over him. He's tall, he's handsome, he's funny. People love his class. But at the last 30 minutes of each class, he'd be like, if you guys aren't comfortable with this, you guys are more than welcome to step outside.
What? I farted?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
I farted?
Sorry. I had tacos last night, Chipotle yesterday
You had
morning.
burrito today.
Yeah, I had a burrito earlier.
Damn it.
Sorry.
You're sitting right
I
next
was
to
fucking into this story.
This is why we wear headphones so I can fart in peace, dog.
Just hold that shit. We're about to end.
But so you could cut this out. Let me get back to the story. Yeah, so everyone loved him, right? But at the end of each class, the last 30 minutes, he's like, you guys can walk outside if you guys are uncomfortable with this. I totally understand. I'm not going to be upset with you. And he would read the Bible to us. And he would be like, God is real. God, the devil is real. I have a friend who wrote this book explaining how he died for 10 minutes and he went to hell. And he's like, me and my wife prayed a tumor the size of a softball away from my aunt. And like, he would just be like preaching like hardcore. Like I remember being scared because the way he described the hell and demons. And he's like, when you get sent to hell, you're naked. There's nothing. All that's going on is you're getting abused. You're getting abused by the demons and the devil and all that stuff. And then he'd be like, all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. And it was fucking crazy because like, and I remember thinking like the reason why we didn't get upset by it was because obviously like we're not doing math. Where, you know, it's
He was
cool.
a math teacher.
Yeah, he was a math teacher.
He was the Christian club guy.
Yeah.
I remember I'd go to the Christian club.
Yes,
That's why. And
yes.
now he was a handsome guy.
Yes. And
Everything he was saying was true too.
Yeah, it was cool because he would turn off the lights.
Yeah, God has a plan for
And
you,
he
Melvin.
would just preach this very strong Christian rhetoric to us. And also he was a really good storyteller too.
He was.
So it was kind of entertaining. But like looking back at it, I'm like, what the fuck was wrong with this guy?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for this guy.
No, dude, as a middle school teacher?
Look, I gotta paint the picture of the middle school that we fucking went to. Irving Middle School. There was a 9-hour lockdown because a person got shot across the street.
In my neighborhood, I saw him get shot and I was like running away.
This guy was holding like a baby, and that happened right by the school. I think a kid killed himself, and that was like a big thing in the school. And this teacher must have been like, I'm here for a reason. So I think that's what his main thing. He's like, I gotta protect I gotta help these kids. Maybe. I thought you were gonna say he just whipped his dick out or something.
No, maybe. No, maybe.
This guy was trying to help you guys.
Gerardo's horrified right now, Charlie.
Oh, the school?
I know.
Oh, and that was fun though. It was like one of my favorite memories. I met all my good friends there.
Yeah, man. It was fucking crazy.
There was never a school shooting. There were shootings around the school, and those are two different things. In the school,
We should go back to that America.
that's the America I grew up in. That's America that's America I want.
Not my president.
Not my president, bro.
Exactly.
Joe Biden.
But isn't that crazy, Jared?
Yes, that's wild. I can't imagine going to a school and having somebody preach the Bible to me.
Bro, the Bible's so cool.
And it was, I think the only reason why no one stitched on him is because how charismatic he was and how loved he was.
You could tell he probably cared about these fucking kids though.
And also in 7th grade, you're like, what, 12 years old? 11 years old?
12, 11.
Yeah. I can't imagine a teacher also teaching me like about gay people or about lesbians.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine that shit at 11, 12 years old. It's like, bro, wait till I'm 16 at least.
Yeah. Well, I guess when puberty, that's a lot of gay. Like that's when you start like getting horny thoughts, right?
Yeah.
So maybe a guy's like, man, if you're thinking about a guy, maybe he might be gay.
I remember going to sex ed in 7th and 8th grade, and you know, we all had like gay classmates, like very obvious that it's gay.
But they weren't
gay.
out yet, though. Yeah.
They weren't out, but it's very obvious.
Yeah.
Like they're very, very feminine, and
They walked
there's
the
like
mile.
rumors around, like
They
this
never
is gay as
ran the
fuck.
mile. They always walked.
And I remember just like none of them ever complained during sex ed. None of them ever.
But you
asked
know what's
them.
crazy is that a gay dude could fuck me. But you know what will fuck me even more? My fucking credit score, dog. And you don't learn shit about that in school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Also, did you know it just got incorporated in like the late 80s?
yeah.
Credit scores?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Something that dictates so much about one's life.
Yeah.
It's only like 40 years old.
Yeah, you could have just like a factory job in the 50s. It's like, you want to buy a house? Like, yeah, fuck it.
Yep. I'll just work my ass off for 7 years
They didn't
and
have
get
to
a nice house.
They didn't have to work their ass off. They just would work the regular
They
job.
just work a
You
regular
could
job.
work 8-hour days and just have a fucking property.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's so easy to know whether you're gay or not. right?
Oh,
you can figure that out. It's hard to know that you fucked your credit up at a young age if you were never taught about it before you even used it.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Not to put you on blast, but isn't that what happened to you?
I mean, yeah, I used my credit card when I was 18, and then I fucking till I was 21. I was like paying it off, but then one day I was like, "This is pointless, dude. What the fucking credit ain't nothing for me."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And then my credit score went down to basically like 440 ish.
Shit.
And then now it's up above 700.
God,
That's fucking
yeah.
crazy. Well, that's actually really impressive that you did that.
Yeah.
300 points, but
they don't teach Latinos financial literacy, and that's what
Nope.
this pod is about now. A new beginning. We're gonna become
Yeah,
a business
financial
channel.
literacy.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll teach you that. Yeah,
We'll teach you
100%
guys.
we'll teach you.
I'm a hustler, baby.
Yeah. I'm a hustler,
baby.
baby. But yeah, dude.
Want you to know.
Hell yeah, this is New Beginnings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking, if you guys didn't know already, this is Daniel Cabral and Melvin Diaz. You guys already know Melvin, of course.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
a listener.
Yeah, everyone loves that. That's so stupid. That's stupid.
Yeah. Melvin likes me, so I hope you guys do. too.
I absolutely adore Daniel. I love Gerardo, so this is awesome. This is really
And Daniel's the reason why I know Melvin, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's like a
Yeah.
triangle.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wait, how
crazy.
did
I
I
completely-
pitch that? Did I just say my friend Melvin will be good?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Damn.
I saw him on your first podcast, Josh Gerardo.
Yeah.
And I just was so impressed by the quality, and I was like, damn, fool, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I didn't have to ask him or anything. He was like, fool, I'll recommend,
Yeah.
yo, you want me to recommend him to you? And
I
I
was
was
like-
like, I sent this emoji, like, and then like 2 days later, he was like, dude, they're down to meet you. And I was like, dude, that's awesome.
That's,
Yeah.
that's history right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will say Daniel's always, he's always pitched me really well. Like,
And
it's
also,
like
too,
new friends.
that was the most viewed episode of our podcast, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'm the
was
most
the most.
viewed
I was the most viewed for a minute.
Yeah, I'm the most viewed. Yeah, I'm the most. I dethroned you. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like the fucking when Endgame took over Avatar 2. It was like a
Yeah.
handshake.
It's just like I wouldn't be here without you.
Yeah, you know, I'm a trailblazer.
Yeah,
call me Dame.
yeah.
Call me Dame.
Well, anyways, if you haven't already, please check out the Patreon at patreon.com/ECMOPod. We're about to do a Patreon episode right now where I'm going to give you guys a job interview. They haven't got the seat yet, so we're going to see if they're worthy or not.
Okay. Fucking shook. I love interviews.
But yeah, shout out to the Jaritos that are part of the Patreon. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. Have a good rest of your week and your day. And, Melvin's a bitch.
Wow.
He's something, folks.